Here.
Here.
Amina Naim,
Here.
Sean, Leah.
Both here.
Okay. Sue and JQ.
Here.
Oh, JQ is allowed to be absent.
Yes.
Minhao and Ali.
Both here.
Mawia Vaish.
Here.
Vaish. Okay. Janice and James.
Yeah, here.
Adrian, Megan.
Both here.
Okay, very nice. Non-MSC members, Ashley, Jingwei, Shi, and Taiting.
Present.
Here.
Okay. Sharon, Sachif,
Here.
Here.
Kanak Hamad,
Here.
Here.
Krishna Omar, Raihan Jessica,
Here.
Raihan.
It's open here.
Okay. Angelina Melissa,
Here.
Batul Sona,
Here.
Sona. Shushan JJ Nagil,
Yeah.
Here, here.
JJ.
JJ here.
Okay. So deep. All right. Okay. Absent with apology is Angelina and JQ. Absent without apology is Kresna and Angelina and Sonavali. If they come later. Huh? Okay, then if they come later, then let us know. Proceed with motion number 1. Acceptance of apology letters and proxy letters. Angelina and JQ have submitted their apology letters to the General Secretary. Motion accepted by me, the chair. And this is passed. And we can move on to President's report. So make it quite quick tonight. First item on the topic is feedback tracker. So my department will be looking into allocating manpower to work on a feedback tracker to compile feedback from students along with answers from MUSA and management. Therefore, we'll require your help as well from all the other departments later on during the mid-semester break. The deadline for completion will be the start of semester 2, so we can start publicizing the tracker. And this will be a collaboration between my department and MUSA Publicity. As for the constitution, myself and Brendan have met with Serena and John from Shen Delamore, our lawyers partners, to have a discussion regarding constitution. Currently, there are no developments as of yet, so they are to be updated in the next MSC. Any questions? If no questions, then acceptance of President's report.
Imam.
Thank you, Imam. And I will hand it over to the Vice Presidents next.
Right. Hi, everyone. The first point is about the Monash 101 event. It was an online initiative to inform new intake students and current students of important academic policies, tips, and hacks to survive Monash. The event consisted of 3 sessions. First one was 10 pro tips to survive Monash, and then a panel discussion with current students and alumni, and then lastly a segment about hangout spots and study spaces in and around Monash. Imam, you want to take over the next 2?
Thank you, Cham. For the second thing to inform for report is our appointment to the assessment subcommittee of Monash. So this committee is going to be consisted of both academicians, students from student councils from Malaysia and Australia. And this is a committee that provides the perspective of assessment, both from academicians and students' perspective. And therefore, me, Chumaka, and including Dominic as well, has been appointed to participate in this assessment subcommittee of Monash University. And the last update from our department is the merchandise updates. We would like to inform that the hoodie, t-shirt, and face mask for our 2022 March design has been finalized. And also right now, we are currently in the process of trying to finalize our supplies for the merchandise. And of course, we are planning to have pre-orders after the final exams, most likely during the semester break. So that is all from our department. Motion, acceptance of Vice President's report. Sorry, before that, does anyone have any questions? Going a bit too fast there. Okay, I think there's no one accepted by.
Amina.
Thank you, Amina. All right, I'll pass it to General Secretary. Thank you, guys.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so not much to update. So I think first I'll just update everyone about the office bearer and subcommittee feedback form that my department will begin preparing for this upcoming semester break. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with this concept, basically it will be a form where office bearers are allowed to provide feedback towards each other, meaning, for example, I can provide feedback to Imam, for example, Gen Sec to VP, and your subcommittees will be able to provide feedback to your department. So you'll know how to probably better serve your subcommittees and make sure they're having a proper experience. Besides that, now to update, I'd just like to wish everyone good luck on their assignments and exams. If you ever need any help with any MUSA related stuff or outside of that, you can feel free to approach me. Also, don't try Jollibee, it's not good. Save your time and save your money. Third, okay, so motion for acceptance of General Secretary's report accepted by
Megan.
Thank you.
Next up, treasurers.
Okay, the first point would be reminder to submit the financial report and cash in advance report by all departments after the event has taken place, as treasurers need to conduct a reconciliation to cost of the events. Second reminder would be to submit the budget proposal and EMS for events within 10 working days before the event happens for cash in advance request. Events such as giveaways to students are considered as category C or D as it involves the students, and treasurers will ask the department to convert to cash reimbursement if the department fills in the fund tracker at or after the date of the event has taken place. The one we treasurers are currently working on the AGM report, and the last one the AGM will be held somewhere between June and July in 2022. Further notice will be given once we are done with it. Is there any question?
I have a question. Sorry. When you say like convert to cash reimbursement after in the fund tracker at or after the date, do we like, if it's already cash in advance and when we put it in, do we change it or?
Yes, you have to change it because if we try to put CIA if we submit CIA request at or after the date has started, the date of the event has started or ended, we will be rejected. It will be rejected by finance department.
Okay, thanks.
Are there any other questions? If not, then motion number 5, acceptance of treasurer's report, accepted by?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, for CNS report, the first item will be to update the club constitution. So as of 16th of May, 21 clubs have submitted the updated constitutions, and I will need one more month of time to actually look through all the constitutions to see if they're all right. So second thing would be the redirection of clubs due to the MUSA website being down. So since our CNS internal website is like mostly based in the MUSA website itself, so clubs actually have to go through the MUSA website to like find the document. So it's still down now, and we've actually redirected the clubs to us to PM us directly if they need any document. So the next item would be CNS issued club committee certificate. Can you scroll down a bit? Okay, so we have opened the application for the club issued CNS issued certificate for clubs from the 9th of May to the 27th of May. So only members of the club who have served for 2 consecutive semesters are eligible to apply for the certificate. So next item will be the mid-term financial now, 9 clubs have not submitted their mid-term financial reports. And how we plan to go about this is that if clubs have not received a warning letter in the past, we will issue a warning letter to them. And if the club has issued a warning letter in the past, we will actually kind of ban them from applying for reimbursements and CIA from CNS. Okay, the last item will be Monash Cup update. So the first will be about the sports house jerseys. So we have started to ask the PO of each houses to actually design the jerseys, and so far as of now it has not been finalized, but it's in the process of being finalized. Next item will be Monash Cup Bazaar. So this is a new initiative we are coming up with this year. So this bazaar will the timeline has not been really finalized yet, but it will most likely be held around Monash Cup season, and it will be held in the field opposite the MSC building. And this bazaar will be more of like a night market kind of like theme. So food trucks will be coming, food vendors will be coming. So I think this will help with like Monash Cup, helping out with Monash Cup, like the field of students and the participants. And lastly would be for the volunteers for Monash Cup. So as of now, we obviously think we need more volunteers and helping hands for Monash Cup. So we plan to recruit around 50 volunteers. And so these volunteers will help us with like matchmaking scores, making sure that all the rules are being followed and etc. Yeah, so that's all from CNS. Are there any questions? Okay, so acceptance of case of CNS report accepted by
Justin.
you.
All right, guys. I think someone's unmuted.
It's going on.
All right, so he's muted now. So I'll just start. Updates from MUSA heads. Successfully conducted MUSA Mingle Nights on Tuesday, May 10th, 2022, which allowed the OBs and subcommittees to interact and familiarize with each other and provide. It was a great opportunity for team building. Updates from MUSA secretary facilitated a smooth transition process for the new MUSA welfare officer, Zainab, by specifying the roles and responsibilities, invited and introduced her to members of MUSA and MUSA, and assisted her in receiving the access to the delegated email. Could you scroll a little lower, please, Dom? Updates from MUSA treasurer. Finalized with 3 subcommittees for the MUSA treasurer department. Received the funds from MUSA virtual blind date from the MUSA treasurers, and vouchers were bought and sent to the winning participants. The remaining funds were transferred back to the MUSA treasurers. Submitted fund request for the MUSA FIFA World Cup 2022 to the MUSA treasurers. Doms, please. All right. Updates from MUSA activities. Brief the operators and finalize the operator guidelines and Excel sheets in regards to MUSA virtual blind date to assist the moderation of each breakout room and games efficiently. Executed MUSA virtual blind date and collected feedback, which was thoroughly analyzed in order to improve future events. Replaced the Futsal World Cup, which couldn't happen due to SOPs, with the FIFA World Cup after deliberation with all MUSA activities subcommittee and the heads of MUSA. Planned MUSA FIFA World Cup, which involves how the tournament works, the date and time, rundown, the assignment of tasks, deadlines for each subcommittee members, the details of the event and other event-related matters. Discussed and coordinated with the MUSA treasurers, MUSA heads, and the MUSA president the essential event-related documents such as budget proposals and EMS. Successfully executed MUSA FIFA World Cup. Updates from the MUSA CROs. Onboarded and briefed the country representatives on Feb 21st, 2022, and 4 new subcommittees at the first Mingle Night briefing that I just mentioned before. One World was originally set to be in week 10, however, due to media teams' prior obligations, which commenced on 17th May, which was week 11. One World is occurring virtually. The content of the videos involves showcasing signature dishes across the world, and it's being published across 3 days. If you guys haven't seen our Instagram page already, you should check it out. One World's going on right now. Updates from MUSA Media. Created, published, and publicized recent updates on events such as the virtual blind date and the FIFA World Cup. Issues such as the Sri Lankan protest coverage, adjustments internally within the department, the new welfare officer recruitment post and registration form, the new welfare officer's introduction video, and externally, an example for Malaysia's arrival SOPs for international students. Updates from MUSA Welfare. Set up an introductory meeting with the subcoms to familiarize among the MUSA Welfare department members. Discuss the proposed initiatives and collaborations with MUSA Welfare regarding to the Welcome Back giveaway, the open mic collaboration, and the counseling services. Dom, please scroll. Delivered personalized birthday cards from MUSA to celebrate international students' birthdays via email and liaise with MUSA Welfare to provide a locker for the students to store their prayer mats free of charge. Does anyone have any questions? 3, 2, 1. All right. So heads of MUSA report accepted by.
Okay, so really quickly from us, we don't have any updates whatsoever. You're welcome, guys. Okay, so I'd just like to say this is the fastest report ever to be presented in MUSA history, period. Okay, who wants to accept this non-existent report?
Alpha.
Rashwan.
Okay, Alpha said it first. Someone write that down. Sorry, Rashwan.
Okay, so everyone, this is the publicity officer's report. First thing first, OB's photo shoot. So we just had our first office bearer photo shoot on 27th of April 2022. We've successfully covered all of the photo shoot with the help from MUSA editors team. Shout out to them who has helped us to make this photo shoot successful. Right now, the photos are being edited by the editors team and soon will be published to us. Meanwhile, reminder to all OBs to pick a final photo from the photos provided so the editors team can edit it. And then second, MSc cover guide. The design of the MSc cover for the guide section is done, where it will be posted after the MSc summary. The purpose of this initiative is to ease students to know more about what is MSc and all details inside MSc. And then motivation pills. We posted a motivation content during mid-semesters where the theme of the content is music. Students will be able to scan the Spotify code directly from their phone and attach to the design directly. And then Monash for Dummies, we just successfully created first reels about tips and tricks for about how to print, where the video describes the step-by-step of how to print in Monash Library. It shows a very good engagement, insights, and impressions on Instagram and Facebook with almost 10K viewers. A day on campus. Another reels of MUSA's POV around about a day on campus, where it shows a short clip of day-to-day activities in Monash. The purpose of this video is to entertain the audience and increase engagement on social media through this simple non-academic video. And then your VAF giveaway. Initiative giveaway learned what students like about Monash, where it encourages Monashians to share their favorite campus food, hangout spots, activity fit, and scenery on Instagram stories. The purpose of this event is to enable students to know more about Monash in a wider view as students. And designs have been done and ready to be uploaded. POPs. Recently, we had a new initiative with the MUSA president in creating a public opinion polls. The purpose is to get a general feedback and consensus from Monashians, and the feedback will be used to lobby for new initiatives and changes to improve campus life at Monash. Our first POPs is about a 24/7 study option on campus during the SWOT VAC and exam period. We received 783 responses from it, which is pretty high, and we'll resume this initiative with the President's Department in the future. MUSA asks, after the new Monash SOP for offline activities has just been released, we finally discussed and finalized our new video content initiative that is MUSA Ask, and the video shooting will be held next week on Thursday. Publicity liaison group. This group is created and publicity officers, we expect that each department allows 1 or 2 of every MUSA department's publicity to join the group. So the purpose of this group is to notify any announcements, approval requests, and for any other media needs from the MUSA departments and from the publicity officer side. So for departments that didn't have any publicity subcommittee can directly liaise with me or Winnie for any publicity needs. So our last update for tonight is going to be the MUSA website. Recently, we just encountered an error on the MUSA website that the SSL certificate failed to be applied to the domain. So we have tried to contact the ITS team at Monash, and they told us that the issue is with Squarespace, and then Squarespace back again to ITS, and at the end, Monash ITS will issue a new SSL certificate for us from Monash University Australia help. Along with that, all website initiatives and activities will be delayed until the issue has been fixed. In regards to this, we would like to say sorry for the inconvenience caused, and please stay tuned for our next update regarding the MUSA website. Thank you. That's all for the publicity officers update. Are there any questions from the floor? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then motion number 9, acceptance of publicity officers report accepted by
Megan.
Okay, Megan, thank you.
Okay, so update real quick. Mid-sem care package due to delays with the funds. It will be delayed and we will rerun it as end of semester care package instead. So that will be carried out soon. Moving on to mental health app reviews. So we have got our subcommittee team to review some mental health apps and will be posted on our Instagram at MUSA really soon too. As for academic subsidy, yet again, with due to some funds delays, will be carried out soon as well. And last thing would be the Ohsc meeting. So it was held on the 10th of May. Food complaints was raised to the Ohsc and they have responded by saying QR codes will be distributed. So yeah, we'll be publicizing that soon as well. So yes, that is all for our report today. So any questions?
Yeah, Jessica, just quickly, like, can I just have some context about the academic subsidy and does it pertain to VPs? Just curious, just to clarify.
No, basically it's any students who would like to purchase any academic material, such as lab coats, textbooks, and such, can apply for this academic subsidy, and will terms and conditions will be listed on MUSA soon, so students can read about that as well. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jessica, for the clarification.
Yeah, no problem. All right, and nothing else. So motion number 10, acceptance of welfare officers report. Bye. Thank you, Naren. All right, thank you.
Right, so for the Women's Officers Department, firstly, we'll be talking about the monthly discussion. So the topic for our previous monthly discussion was queerness in Asian films to provide students a safe space to be open to discuss about queerness. And next would be, we are considering postponing the third monthly discussion to June as students will be busy preparing for their upcoming final exams. So the next thing would be about Code Red Care Package. Initially scheduled on the 2nd of May to open for registration. However, the funds have not been received to purchase the items. Therefore, the event will be delayed. So the registration for this event will be open once all the care packages are packed.
Next will be the neurodiverse awareness collaboration with Ensemble. The collaboration with Ensemble about the neurodiverse awareness, which was held from the 17th of April to the 29th of April, has been success in increasing awareness and engagement with our followers. And the last report will be about the women's room. A meeting was held with Student Life and MUSA president to discuss this matter. Initially, the women's officers have requested for a key to check on the condition of the room, and according to our predecessors, the women's room is catered for women staff and students to rest when they are feeling unwell from their time of the month. And Student Life mentioned that the Health and Awareness Center would be a more suitable place for female students to rest, as there are beds provided and nurses would be there to care for them to provide over-the-counter medication if necessary. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. Okay, motion 11, acceptance of women's officers report accepted by.
No.
Thank you.
Hi, so this is the editor's report. So the first thing will be the OB photo shoot, which took place on the 27th of April, and it was coordinated by our head of media, Chi, with the assistance of Monga's media subcoms and our publicity officer, Alpha. And so all the photos have already been released to all departments, and the pictures chosen by each department will be edited by our media team really soon. And moving on to our event coverage, the first event we have covered last month was Board Game Night, organized by the Monash Board Gaming Club. And second event was MUSA SOS Mingle event, specially organized for the School of Science students to help them de-stress while coping with the hectic study schedule. And then the last event is GRM Movie Night, which was organized by the Green Representative Network Club, which actually took place last night. And as for our internal projects, we have recently started on an internal photography project that revolves around a theme of romantic moods inspired by spring. It's called Vernorexia. And then there's our usual thematic month with the theme Hello Future this month. And we also had Monch, where one photographer and one writer were assigned to produce a food review on Mingle Cafe, a cafe that is known for its local delights. And moving on to our collaborations, last week we had a collab with MUSA Activities for our Read a Secret, Leave a Secret booth, which was set up in the student lounge where students were asked to read out the secrets, and their honest, raw reactions were documented to be compiled into a video later on. And the participation for this video project was actually quite high, and we have gotten a lot of positive feedback from the student body as well. And then we also have our usual collab with Photography Society on a Snapshot Challenge. The theme for this month is Bowls of Happiness. And that's all from the editors. Any questions? If no, acceptance of editor's report accepted by...
No.
Oh, Amina, thank you.
Hello. So update from SAS. First up with SAS merchandise. The SAS 2021 merch that we relaunched is still in stock as we prepare to release more merch next semester, but with a different design. Second up is Chillax with SAS. So we had a free event that took place during mid-semester break on the 20th of April, and students played board games. It was held in active learning class opposite Ideal Link. There were a total of 20 attendees at the event, and most of the attendees were from SAS. The third up was movie night. It was held. Can you go down now? Thank you. Movie night was held on 13th of May from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. And the movie was that was chosen to be screened was Coraline to fit the theme of Friday the 13th. Fourth is Nerd Night. It will be held during SWAT VAC, and event officers are currently planning on setting up this Nerd Night, whereby students who enjoy playing more niche board and card games, example Warhammer, Magic, The Gathering, etc., will be able to gather and play against other game fanatics. And the last event that will also be held in SWAT VAC is Battle of the Fandoms, where students from all sorts of fandoms will compete against each other to be named as the best fandom. Open to all schools, guys. Any questions? 3, 2, 1. Motion 13, acceptance of SAS representatives report accepted by Ali. Thank you, Ali.
Okay, hi everyone. The business report today will be quite short in the attempt to remove the stigma that our reports take the longest. So starting with Slc updates, the things we want to highlight is that what we discussed with the professors was that the assignment due dates are not to be made earlier without any prior notice. This actually happened with one of our finance units, and they reassured us that in the event of the lecturers moving forward the date and making it earlier, it should not happen and it should be reported immediately. Another thing is multiple assignments being due on the same date. We had a problem with, I think, 2 finance units and 1 BA unit, whereby they were all due on the same day but at different timings. So under these circumstances, they might change the date if reported ahead of time, but they said that there are no guarantees that this might happen because it's very hard to accommodate all the assignment due dates with all units that we have. And the third one, we also advocated for all students of SOB always having a choice to choose their own group mates to avoid multiple problems that are associated with it. And for this one, they're going to bring it up to the higher committee, and we will still wait for updates on that. Next is U-Review. So SOB has gotten approval for U-Review, which is a feedback system for everyone, if you guys didn't know. And this platform is already accessible to all SOB students. And we've already received quite a number of feedback regarding units, and an email blast is to be sent out soon. I also want to take the opportunity to thank Minhao and the U-Review team because they helped us a lot with the platform. So yeah, thank you, Minhao. And next we have SOB Game Night. Our game night, we had a very low number of participants, and the plan actually had to be altered last minute because we couldn't proceed with our original plan. But can you scroll down, please, Tom? Thank you. Yeah, but overall, the event went smoothly. And the next one, we also had an alumni night, whereby we collaborated with MMBAC, the Monash Business Alumni Chapter. So 3 alumni from different backgrounds gave their testimonies and answered our questions as to how they're dealing with their work life and how they basically succeeded in the business world. And overall, the event went very well with very good responses. Yep, that's all from us. Any questions? Okay, then SOB report accepted by?
Suan.
Thank you.
Okay, so School of Engineering's report, the teacher design competition highlights the design basically has been finalized and MOQ is 20 t-shirts per color. Otherwise, we would actually have to deduct from our budget. And the current price is actually 36 per t-shirt. And this is basically our early bird price. And starting from the 25th of July, the price per t-shirt will increase to $40. Yeah, and pre-order will end on the 8th of July, and we hope we can get support from students from other faculties as well. And the sales is to start this week, actually. It has already started, yeah. And for SSLC meeting, our meeting was conducted on week 9, and issues has been discussed with the course directors and also Professor Rajendran, and actions will be taken as soon as possible. The school will also release a summary to be published by the year reps to the students. For the sector giveaway, the submissions are still coming in right now, and the lucky draw will be held on the 21st of May, which is this Saturday, 8 p.m. via Instagram Live. And for Week 12 Distress is actually a SOE and SOIT collaboration, which will be held on Week 12 Friday. And publicity will commence on 16th of May 2022, and EMS has been approved and venue setup plan to be submitted by this week. For cash in advance, it has actually been applied, and we hope that the procurement can actually be obtained before Friday, as our committee does not have the capacity to handle the expenses ourselves. Yeah, basically, we are quite broke. Yeah. So for the DHL Monash Accelerator competition, the preliminary planning is up to 90%, and finalization is by next Friday, and event launch is on the 1st of June. Yep, and that's all. Any questions? 1, 2, 3. So motion 15 accepted by?
No.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, School of Information Technology representative report. So the first thing is SSLC. So we've just concluded SSLC last month, and we have discussed a few unique issues which we brought up to the School Education Management Committee, and we have reviewed all the action items, and we have suggested new action items which will be reviewed and discussed on the next SSLC. Then for our bi-weekly events, we only have one more left to go, which is the Music Talent Showcase, and it's currently about to be published soon. And then, Don, can you go on? Next is Monash Coding League. So we have already concluded and sent out, in the process of sending out all the cash prizes to the students. So in publicity side, everything has been handled, all the placings have been announced, and we are just left with the prizes. Then for M-Hack, which is a collaboration between SOIT, SOE, MUMTech, and NUMEC, we are still in progress and looking to publish the event at 1st June, if everything goes smoothly. So we are still in our final talks with DHL and so our relevant departments to kind of finalize a lot of the stuff. And then for SIT Teacher Design Competition, we have published it 2 weeks back, and it's currently still open for submissions. So those from the School of IT, please submit any attempts of your designs for your teacher. Okay, and it will end around end of month. Then for Settle Giveaway, we have also published it out already, and currently is in progress of accepting submissions. Then for the Teachers Night with SOE, we are currently in final phase of planning, basically just trying to get facilities and ideas to reply to us. And also having a rounding for the whole committee to do on-ground operations. Then for external initiatives, which is our collaboration with Unbound. So Unbound has released a game and promotion materials for us to advertise, and the game has been concluded, and we already have met up for a postmortem. So technically everything has been rounded up and concluded for their game initiative. And then for MUSA's version,
we will be discussing it probably after software or after exams. And for the research side, things are looking ahead of time. They have already submitted a project proposal to Unbound already, and now they just need to do some final submission of the remaining documents. Right. So that's it for School of IT. Are there any questions? If there's no questions, motion number 16, acceptance of School of Information Technology representative report accepted by
Natalia.
Thank you.
All right, hello everybody. Quick highlights. So about the merchandise, we've finalized the graphic designer options. One did not respond, but you can read that in the full report. Design concept, we ran a poll and also brainstorming session with the subcommittee, and it was quite useful, and we decided on a design. The t-shirt supplier has been completed in a way, and we're just going to finalize the quantity towards the end of June. Preliminary event planning, resource intensive events in the next semester are in progress at the moment, because we require a lot of premeditated planning. Number 3, midnight sales, very successful. We baked mini chocolate chip cookies in bags, 6 cookies per bag to be precise, and we made a healthy profit. We sold everything. Number 4, set a giveaway. EMS was submitted late, very sorry, Dom. We ran into some issues, but no worries. Giveaway will end on the 5th of June, and funds have been allocated by the Department of Psychology, and we don't need to apply for funds. Accepted by. Any questions? But
Imam.
Imam, all right, thanks.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm James. I'm going to present about School of Pharmacy. So we are trying to inform important updates from School of Pharmacy. There's not much thing to relay to you guys, actually, just two. So first is going to be our Instagram interactive activities, and the primary goal and purpose is to engage with the students on our Instagram platform in week 9 and week 10, and we will be introducing some games and activities such as post your fun picture and answer according to your phone battery percentage, which actually have been conducted, and we have received some responses from the students as well, and we have shared it on our Instagram story as well. Then the second, we are also going to have a De-Stress Week and Set 2 giveaway, and De-Stress Week will be held in week 12 of the semester, and also there will be a series of 5 different virtual activities which will be conducted on each day of the week, Monday to Friday. And the submission of the Set 2 giveaway will be open. So we will be receiving submissions until 5th of June, which is the date that the Set 2 feedback form closes. Yeah, so I think that's all from us. Do you guys have any questions? All right, then motion 18, acceptance of School of Pharmacy representative report accepted by.
No.
All right, thanks, Mom. And seconded by.
It's Minha James, not me.
Oh, sorry, Minha. Thanks. All right.
Okay, last report of the day.
Okay, hello. Okay, so last one. I'll make it fast. So first, SOS had our mingle night called Sauce Needs Sleep. It was a physical event. It was done in collaboration with the Board Gaming Club. We had Monga to take pictures and stuff, and we had really good feedback. And then we also had our SSLC meeting. It was held on the 28th of April. All the feedback collected from our focus group was relayed in the form of a feedback report. And of course, lastly, we had a SSLC focus group where instead of the traditional way of collecting feedback through a Google form, we did it through a focus group anonymously, that is. So yeah, that's all. So motion is accepted by
Anna.
Ina. I heard Ina. Is it? Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Alpha, you want to take over? Wait,
Yes. Maybe everyone can turn on their camera first.
Okay, fourth MSc. Okay, yeah, fourth MSc meeting adjourned at 8:46 p.m. Assuming there are no questions, and then we will have a photo shoot.
I think for
Yeah,
me,
sharing.
Okay, let's wait for another 30 seconds for everyone to turn on their cameras. How's week 11, guys?
don't ask Alpha, don't ask. And week 11, what's special about week 11 is looking at having a mustache, Alpha. It's really nice.
Okay, then let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, cheese. No, wait. Okay. Again, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay. That's all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I saw Brandon dancing earlier, just so can he dance a bit longer to distress?
Yeah.
You know?
Time is yours, man.
Brandon,
Okay.
dance more. It's